This is WPSL Port St. Lucie, the talk of the Treasure Coast.
The views expressed on the following program are not necessarily those of WPSL. But remember, we're the ones that have encouraged you all along to like and share them on social media and with all your friends and neighbors, because it's the science of caring, presented by CareBag. It's Careology, hosted by the one and only Roxy Brown.
Good morning, Cliff. Good morning, everyone. How are you doing today on this Monday? Happy President's Day to everyone. We can move a little quicker today. There are no buses on the road.
No school buses. Oh.
So I left the house a little early. I'm like, okay, I don't have that traffic, but guess what? There's still traffic.
Oh, yeah.
So anyone within the sound of my voice, good morning. Good morning to you. February 19th, the month is almost done.
Wow.
And we are happy to be back today on Careology, the science of caring. My name is Roxy, and I'm your host today. My co-host is Mr. Miles is off today. We're wishing him a very good day. And to everyone out there, we're wishing you a happy Monday, and we hope that this is the beginning of your first of your week. You know, it's the year's going by, so much is going on, and we're just really, really excited on what's happening with CareBag. So for those of you who are under a rock and don't know about Careology, Careology is a subsidiary of CareBag. CareBag is a nonprofit here on the Treasure Coast. And what we do is we look after the homeless, the unhoused, and the families who are at risk with getting things as hygiene. That is what we deal with. We don't deal with food. We deal with giving access to proper hygiene. Your question is, well, Miss Roxy, how do you do that? We do that through our mobile shower units. We have 2 mobile shower units that are running active right now, one in St. Lucie County in Fort Pierce, and the other one is in Indian River in Vero. And we are partners with the First Methodist Church of Fort Pierce and Vero in conjunction with the Salvation Army. And for over a year, we have been in St. Lucie County on the same rotation, and a little over 6 months in Indian River. So we're really happy. We just commandeered another mobile shower unit, and that one will be going hopefully to Palm Beach. Believe it or not, Cliff, we've had a lot of requests since WPBF has been running our story.
Oh, yeah. They
We've
ran
had
like crazy last weekend. It was all weekend long.
Thank you, CBS. We have been having inquiries from Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Broward County down there, and also a lot more places in West Palm, down all the way in Okeechobee and Belle Glades. It's only one shower unit, so that's letting me know, guess what? Might have to get another one. But it's sad that it is needed, but I am grateful that we have it. That's important. The fact that we have it, that we can give access to proper hygiene, is very important.
Let's just say you wound up with maybe a half a dozen or a dozen shower units. How would you get them dispersed? Would maybe churches volunteer space to put?
Well, what happened is we partner with, the first thing is partner with. Collaboration and partnership is the best thing that you can do. You are not an island. You don't do this alone.
Right.
So we try to CareBag in our bylaws. Partnership and collaboration is key for us. Partnering with a church or an organization that do something for the homeless, provides meals, provides prayer, provides something. Us coming along just goes ahead and it makes it better. That's all it does. It just makes the services just a nice circle of services. So that's what we have done. And it is working. Before, we used to go to spot to spot to spot, but that means individuals are just getting a shower, getting new underwear, gently used clothes, and we're gone. This way, the rotation of doing this consistently, we form a relationship. We're able to do much more. And that is the key of going ahead and helping our unhoused, helping our families that are in need of simple little things. Soap, deodorant, feminine products. We just partnered with PALS, and we're excited about that because we have a lot of children, especially in the St. Lucie County area, that are very much in need. So we're very, very grateful for that. And we're excited. They're making a trip to Washington, D.C., and we're going to be providing all those children with all the necessary hygiene they need for their trip. So that is exciting. I'm very excited about that. And you're saying, well, how do you get to the families that don't need a shower? We have a mobile shower unit, and starting March 1st, we're going to be 100% mobile. We're going to be doing pop up locations. We will have that information starting March 1st on our website. And if you want to know more about us, only thing you have to do is go to givecarebag.com. It's simple, it's easy, and it's the best way to go ahead and find out all the information about us. So it is givecarebag, carebag.com. And by doing that, that takes you right to our website. And we are just so grateful for that. And just helping the community. I don't think people understand when you wake up and you don't have the simple things that you need as shampoo, toothpaste, soap. That I can't describe it because I've never been in that situation. But just imagine waking up and we couldn't jump into our shower this morning. You couldn't bathe your babies. You didn't have anything to keep them clean. I cannot even think of how I can describe how I would feel. And we don't want that for the individuals within our county, our neighbors without walls, our neighbors beside us. We want to know that everyone has access to proper hygiene. You can go to your job, you can go to school, and that is what we do. So, again, if you want to go ahead and you want to hear more about us, go to www.givecarebag.com and you can find out all the information about us. We have a upcoming high tea party, which we're very, very, very excited for, and that is going to happen on March, I believe March the 11th. You know, when you have so much going on, Cliff, we got a lot going on, and I'm very excited about that. So, coming up on March the 9th, I said 11th, is March the 9th, and it is going to be at the beautiful, beautiful Treasure Coast Lexus, and
Ah,
it is going for our founders circle, and it is just $50, and that includes a high lunch, and I am so excited about that. We're still looking sponsors, and we're going to have a beautiful fashion show. Our colors are yellow and white, and the reason that we picked yellow is the color of friendship. Now, this is a friend raiser. No one's going to be asking you to write a check, but if it is on your heart and you want to do so, we encourage you, and we're very excited about that. Then again, coming up on May 7th, we have our all female celebrity chef event. All our chefs are female. We have some tables already sold out. This is going to be our fifth annual Taste of the Rainbow, and we're excited.
no Gordon Ramsays, right?
No, no. Well, you know what? These women are competitive. Gordon Ramsay, I need you to step aside because my chefs are coming to kill it.
Yeah, whenever we decide that someone in the family is going to cook, they can go from, well, I don't do this very much. I'll see what I can do.
But you
And
know
they
what?
become
Those are the
Gordon Ramsay.
best.
Yeah, but they
They're
come
the
in.
they're the best. I had a lot of my chefs. Roxy, I don't cook. I said, well, that's why we need you because it's a fun event. There's no talking. There's no big sit down and listen to God knows what for hours.
I
This is you
know.
come, you eat, you have a good time, you laugh, and our chefs find their friends. So it's your friends. But if you want to come and you see someone that you know, or you want to sit at a table and there are tickets left, go ahead and just meet new people. That's what it's about. And it's a fun event. We're loving
And
it.
if you're a celebrity chef, I'll bet you that it's a whole lot easier than doing the
Listen,
Gordon Ramsay
wait a
thing.
minute. I've had a
I,
chef. I've had some chefs that have come, and it is not as easy for them
right.
because when you think you know everything, it's
That's
much
when.
different when you got to come and do it. So, but
Yep.
it's fun.
Yep.
This is one of our fun events. We're going on 5 years, and we do this every May, and it has been, I do this in lieu of my birthday. So it's just a really, really good fun event. And then coming August 11th, we have our back to school cuts, and we're having it again at Mid Florida Event Center. And this is for the kids. We go ahead and we have it from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. from kids ages 4 to 17. These are the school age children in school. And our first 200 kids get book bags and school supplies. Anything left over, we always give everything away. Any extra money we have from our sponsorship, we love to go ahead and get bikes and just give it out to our kids. So if you're interested in becoming a sponsor for this, we are very, very happy. And our sponsors so far are Children's Services Council, St. Lucie, Two Men in a Truck, Rosa Builders. We have MK, which is Marianne Kitchum. She's our photographer. We have Hearts Unfold, Mission Barbecue, and of course our very own Lexus and Design a Sign. And lo and behold, CBS WPBF Channel 25. We are so happy to have these sponsors so far, but we are looking more because, like I said, the first 200 kids, we had over 365 kids last year,
Wow.
and every child left with a haircut. And we were even short on barbers, but you know what? God is good. The last kid said, I sat here for 2 hours and it's worth it. The haircut he got when he looked in the mirror, he said, oh, mom, it was worth it. I'll never forget it.
These
And
barbers are top-notch
these are
barbers.
these are not just these are licensed barbers. I get the best, and we are just so happy that every child, every child, in our church we have to say it, every denomination, so every child under every persuasion gets a haircut from a licensed barber, a licensed cosmetologist. We had barbers coming as far as Fort Lauderdale and Orlando, and we give them their props. We thank them, and this is a great event. How many kids we will have this year, I don't know. Last year, 365. A beautiful event. We had Port St. Lucie there as our security because we love to keep our kids safe. I don't have any wood here. Yes, I do. Hold on. Knock on wood. Nothing has ever happened and nothing ever will. For those of you who saw me chef on our social media, but it has been a really great event, and we're looking for that Sunday, August 11th. And this is our fourth year we're having it at the Mid Florida Event Center. Sometimes you have to refocus, change your name, and do things. So this year it's back to school cuts, and we have giveaways for the first 200 kids, get book bags and book supplies. So we're very, very excited about that. So we want you to keep in mind March 9th, anyone is invited to that. If you go ahead and you go on our website at givecarebag.com, you can go ahead and purchase your tickets from there. It is just $50, and that includes a beautiful meal. I would love to say everybody just come, but you know what? You say come, everyone says yes, and you don't have anyone. You put skin into the game, we know you're coming. All of this goes to helping us have a beautiful event, learn more about what we're doing for the year, what we want to do. This High Tea, our fundraiser, has gone ahead and has been instrumental in putting together our Founders Circle. And our Founders Circle is men and women who, at the ready, when we have an emergency at CareBag to get a hotel, to go ahead and help a mom to get a crib, to get a bed, this circle has been instrumental in making that happen. A mom's fridge is gone, something is wrong. We're able to do that. So we're really, really happy with that. So please, if you want to find more information about us, please go to givecarebag.com. And we want to just go ahead and let you know that emergency cold weather shelters will be opening February 19th to the 22nd in Fort Pierce. Based on the forecast from the National Weather Service, the temperatures for the next several nights are going to be below 48 degrees. So we are opening, the county is opening an emergency cold weather shelter. It will be at the Percy Peak Gym, located at 2902 Avenue D, beginning Monday, which is today, February 19th, 5 p.m. through Thursday, excuse me, February 22nd until 8 a.m. For individuals that need transportation to the emergency cold weather shelter, the Area Regional Transport ART will be providing free transportation circulation starting at 4 p.m. and tentatively ending at 6 p.m. Monday, February 19th, between the locations below. And the locations below are listed as Port St. Lucie Intermodal at 395 Southeast Deacon Avenue, Prima Vista Crossing at the bus stop at Prima Vista and US 1, Pinewood Park, 820 Sunrise Boulevard, Kilmer Branch Library, Publix Plaza at Taylor Creek, and Percy Peak Gym on Avenue D. All this information you can go ahead and find at the city of Fort Pierce. We want to thank Greg for giving us this information that we can go ahead and share with you.
You broke the story.
Hey, so this is our emergency cold weather shelter opening between February 19th and the 22nd. We thank the county for doing that. I hope that we can open listen, I'm going to have to say this. I hope that they will see that we need a shelter because we don't have any. So that's why we have to open that up. And if we can open this up, because the cold weather demands that we protect them, let's try to protect them every day during the
I don't
year.
mean to get you riled up, but there are pet shelters everywhere. No
Oh
human
yeah.
shelters.
Yeah, but we're not gonna do that because I have a really good show.
Yeah.
Look, I have a really good show today. But anyone that wants to go ahead and contribute to CareBag, we are a nonprofit. Your donations are tax deductible. We do not take any federal or state funding. Um, we love to pray. We love to hand out Bibles. We love to get to the nitty gritty. When someone is at the end of their rope and they can't hang on and they're just tithering at that piece of string. How good is it when you can wrap your arms around them and pray for them, give them a word of encouragement? And that's something that we love to do. So if you'd like to go ahead and help us in our journey as we move forward, you can go ahead and make a donation right there, and you can go to givecarebag.com. And we just want to say thank you so much. All our information is there about our high tea at the gardens, fundraiser March the 9th at Treasure Coast Lexus, then the Taste of the Rainbow. It is our yellow edition. So all our guests, we are asking them to wear yellow. So it's going to be a room full of yellow. So that is a good, that's one of the colors we haven't touched this year.
It's a good neutral color too.
Well, we're doing, it's called Taste of the Rainbow. The first one we did every color of the rainbow. And then we did pink, we did blue. So and then we did two pinks. So now this year we're doing yellow. So I'm very, very excited about that. And it's just something to do and it's fun. And then we have our back to school events, and we're actually doing our back to school haircut event the week that school's open. That school's open. So our children in our county, this is open to the Treasure Coast. Our children in our county can go ahead and have nice, fresh haircuts going to school. And that's something that I love. I think that's very, very important. So someone gets it and it looks good right then and there. So if you'd like to go ahead and take part in that, please reach out to us. And I know we're going way ahead. In October, we had our baby shower, and it was such a high, it was so successful. And because of the election process, what happened this year, what we're going to do is we're going to do a block party because we do not have access to the building because of election. So we're doing daddies and diapers block party, old school block party. We'll have registration for that. And again, we want to thank Children's Services Council for coming aboard with that, Design a Sign, and also Hearts Unfold. And then again in October, towards the end of October, the Jeepers Creepers that happened at the Met Stadium, they have gone ahead and made CareBag their official nonprofit for this. So we're going to have the Jeepers Creepers car show, trunk or treat. This is going to be spectacular. They had thousands, over 4,000 children that came through. So you have to remember every child travels with a parent, a grandparent, an aunt, an uncle. So we're expected to have over 10,000 individuals coming through. And again, we want to thank CBS Channel 25. They're going to be hosting this for us. Children's Services is going to be coming out. We're going to be doing a motorcycle run. And to make it really, really interested, CareBag is going to be going ahead and doing a kids glow party. We're going to have a glow tent with a glow party, and we're going to be having fun. So if you want to go ahead and be part of this, go to our website. All the information is there to go ahead and be a vendor, to be a food truck. And I'm letting everyone know we put the applications out. We want one of each for food trucks and vendors. So it's first come, first serve, as long as you're vetted and your COI, certificate of insurance, for those who don't know. So if you have a food truck and you don't know what a COI is, I'm going to let you know, don't fill out the application, because if you're a food truck, you have to have one. We want credible, safe food out there for our clients and for our visitors that are coming. So if you say I'm a food truck and I don't need one, I'm just going to help you guys now. Don't waste my time. Don't fill it out because I'm not going to pick you. Got to have a COI. You have to have a
You already
COI.
have it.
You
Fine.
have to have it. If you are a food truck, you have to have a certificate of insurance. We have vendor space available. We have Jeeps coming out. We're going to have all types of goodies. I am so excited about this. And we're having it at the Met Stadium outside at Clover Park. So this is going to be a fabulous event. And these are basically most of the things we're doing for the year. So we have a lunch and learn that's going to be coming up. We're going to give you more information on the dates of that, but we're just really, really excited about that. So since I have gone on about Care Bag, because we have a lot of things, and like I said, we're excited. And to our volunteers that we have, we love you, thank you, and we are opening up for volunteers to go to our mobile initiative that we're having in March. So we're going to be going to food pantries, we're going to be going to soup kitchens. These are in the evening. If you know you would like to be a part of this, please write down this number: 772 222 7399. Again, 772 222 7399. You can call, you can leave a message, or you can text and say you'd like to be a volunteer for one of our schedules coming up. Any place we go, it is less than 2 hours. So that's less than 2 hours out your time. If you put drive time in there, you might just be around 2 hours. We come, we open up, we serve, we close the doors, and we leave. It is not rocket scientists. We're going to start having pop-up locations for businesses that want us in our area, that see the need in the area, and we're going to love this. So,
When,
yes, Cliff.
when is the Jeepers Creepers car show
The
taking place?
Jeepers Creepers car show is coming up October the 26th from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Clover Park right here in Port St. Lucie. And it is at the Mets Clover Park. And we are excited.
Well, the archive of this show on YouTube will have all the information of the upcoming events that
That's it. Just
Roxy
go to
mentioned, yeah.
that's it. Just go to givecarebag.com and all our information pops up. We're very excited. We are still looking for sponsors for all of these amazing things that I've been telling you about. And if you'd like to be a sponsor, a presenting sponsor, you get to come on our radio show and talk to us. You go ahead, and depending if you are a presenting sponsor, I will invite you to be the guest on channel 25 WCBS WPBF with me. Only my presenting sponsor gets to come with me. So if you want that opportunity to showcase your business and come and talk to me, come on with me. I'd love to have you. Come on out, talk to me. Let's get this done. We are excited on what we can give back to the community. If anyone is noticing, a lot of our events, Cliff, are giving back. A lot of our events are giving back. When we have a fundraiser, it's a fundraiser. But when we have the opportunity that we can give kids things they normally can't get, we want to do that. So we want you to be a really big supporter of that. I'm just going to go ahead and mention that again. The emergency cold weather shelter is opening today, February 19th to the 22nd in Fort Pierce. Temperatures are going to be below 48 degrees. So if you'd like to find out more information, please go to the city of Fort Pierce, and they are giving free transportation. And if you'd go ahead and like to find out any more information, like I said, please go to the city of Fort Pierce website. And there is a number here that you can call for more information about emergency cold weather shelter at the Percy Peak Gym. Please contact Pastor Hazel Holman with the Image of Christ, 772-359-9653. Again, that is Pastor Hazel Holman with the Image of Christ, 772-359-9653. So we're at half of our show. We're going to go ahead and speak. We're going to go ahead and hear the most important part, which is from our sponsors. Without our sponsors, Cliff, I couldn't do this show. So we want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. But the one thing before we leave, I want to go ahead. I was watching something over this weekend, and I was watching about the AI videos. So I'm just going to let you know I am petrified. I am absolutely petrified of what they are able to do with AI. So I just want to let anyone know that anyone can actually mess up your life through AI videos.
And you know what? She's not kidding either.
Yeah, so
Verify
it's
that.
coming out We have an election time. People are so gullible to watch and listen to everything that happens. So, this is what I want to tell people. When you see something out there, vet it and know that it's true. But we're going to come back and talk about that in a few minutes. But, Cliff, go ahead from our most important messages from our sponsors. Create custom business signage that customers can't miss or resist. Let Design a Sign in Port St. Lucie help you get the job done right. Over 80 years combined experience. Get it right the first time. Call 772 337 4027 and tell them Roxy said to call. Remember, call 772 337 4020. Design a Sign in Port St. Lucie. Hi, this is Roxy from Careology, and I just want to talk about volunteering. Volunteers don't necessarily have the time, but they have the heart. It takes courage and dedication to offer your time and skills to help out a cause that is a noble act that deserves recognition. Volunteering is a great way to make a difference in our community, and CareBag needs your help. We are looking for dedicated volunteers. So please get a pen, get a paper, and take down this number. It's 772 222 7399. Call us and let us know you're interested. We are looking for volunteers for the evening hours between 5 and 8 p.m. to go to our soup kitchens with our new mobile hygiene pantry. I look forward to hearing from every one of you. And remember, volunteers don't necessarily have the time, but they have the heart. Thank you. Why call two men in a truck of the Treasure Coast? You want to move your business without moving a single meeting? You want it handled with no fuss. Lots of stuff, no time to move it. You need the pros that care. That's why you call two men in a truck of the Treasure Coast. Family owned and operated franchise. Call 772 236 0827. 772 236 0827. Movers who care. Visit Two Men in a Truck, treasurecoast.com.
This is WPSL Port St. Lucie, the talk of the Treasure Coast.
We now return to Careology, the science of caring. Once again, here's your host, Roxy Brown.
Yes, thank you. I just want to go ahead and clarify. I kept saying CBS. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm looking at a TV. It is ABC 25W PBF News. So we want to go ahead and just clarify that and just say thank you so much for all your support. We're just so grateful to you. So again, we want to go ahead and let you know if you want to find out more about the city of Fort Pierce opening their shelters from the 19th to the 22nd in Fort Pierce, here is the number to call. It is 772 359 9653. That is very important. If you are needing of this service, 772 359 9653, the image of Christ. And you can go ahead and talk to Pastor Hazel Holman, and that is the emergency cold weather shelter by the city of Fort Pierce. I'm glad that they're doing this because those bitter temperatures going low, one day it's high. It's very, you just can't, we bring our animals inside. So, and I'm going to leave it just there.
And the kids.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? I definitely hope so, because that sounds like a DCF problem right there.
Yes, absolutely.
But we bring in our animals. So I'm glad that everyone is seeing, knowing that we have homeless, seeing that we have it and doing something about it. So thank you very much, the city of Fort Pierce, for doing that. But now we're going to go back and jump to what we were talking about. I was listening and talking about they're now being able to create AI videos just by verbal clues or tapping in. And that is very scary. I don't know if you saw it, but these are some of the images. A lot of you can't see, but these are some of the images that were created by AI. And
there are no mastodons anymore. But
no,
you see two
but
of
they
them
just
walking,
right, but they
walking through the snow.
just walk that. But just the fact that you can do this and create it,
Yeah.
a lot of people's mind cannot go ahead between fact and fiction. And because we are in a stage now where everyone could put anything on social media, how detrimental is that going to be for so many to learn? We're already taking books out of school for whatever personal reason or political reason that you're deciding to do that. We're not going to get into that because that is not the show here on Careology. And now we're going ahead and we're doing AI generated images. And that is going to confuse a lot of people who cannot think beyond that. You know, it's really, really important to know what is real and what is factual. And now that the fact that anyone could do that, I was listening and they were saying they're going to go ahead and try to streamline. You can't streamline. If someone wants to put something out there, you can't streamline it. You can't fix it. You can't watch what people do. There are people smarter than you, smarter than the ones that built this. They already probably have it out there, but don't want you to know. So, this is something that we want to go ahead and really, really watch out for. And I just thought it was very, very scary, the weakness that it's going to leave a lot of people. And the fact that I found this funny that this is just coming up right before we have our election, that is going to be detrimental because some people cannot think. There's some people, the minute they see something, they believe it. They don't put any credence into, let me find out if this is real. Let me find out if this is correct. They just jump right into it and they just go ahead and they believe whatever they see without going ahead and saying, let me try to see if this is real or not. That is important. And to me, that's very scary. And what are your thoughts on it? What do you think about this, Cliff?
What if they were to make soldiers for the military out of them, and how will they know whether that's an enemy in front of them or not?
You know what? It's they say here that AI messages remain, they're looking at the focus on being safe. But they had some videos they did with Biden, they did with Obama, they did with Taylor Swift, and it was misleading information. And that spread so quickly. The company said they said they're building to detect misleading information. How many people are on social media? What do you have that can keep up and catch up with what people are doing? To me, that sounds ridiculous and it sounds impossible. And the first thing you have to say is you have to educate individuals on what's going on. And if you're educating individuals on what's going on, what's out there, and what people are doing, you can go ahead, and this is going to harm a lot of people. This is going to harm a lot of people. It's going to bring a lot of risk. And you cannot guarantee that the access that you're giving people is going to go ahead and not harm them. Yes, this might be good for filmmakers and artists, people with visual artists and filmmakers. I think this is going to be great for them. But on the other end now, you're going to stop creative people that have that creative flow. So this one I watched over the weekend, I was really, really concerned because I was like, it's good on one end, but it's bad on the other end. And I just find it really, really funny that this is happening right before we have a major election. We don't know what's going to happen, but just the misinformation that's going to go out on both ends, to me, is very scary. And there's some people who are gullible. This is I don't want to use the word stupid. I really don't.
No.
I don't want to use the word, for the ignorant, unknowing
Yeah.
of things.
Yeah.
And it's, and it's very sad and it's very scary. And so this is where we have to look at things.
Victims of deception.
Victims of deception. I love that. And that's what's going to happen. A lot of people are going to be their own victim and being deceived by other people that want to do other things for different gains. And that's the sad part about this. And you just don't know how we're going to battle through this. It's just something that's going to keep going over and over again. And it's going to get worse. We just started. They were showing some videos on what people were doing. And I was looking, they showed this beautiful bird. That's what caught my attention. I was walking by the TV and there was this beautiful peacock that they had from the rainforest. I actually know about the bird. And I'm sitting there, Cliff, and I'm like, wow, this is absolutely, look how beautiful that is. This is amazing. Then all of a sudden, if you're intrigued by this, you can find out more. This is AI generated. And I was like, shut up. I mean, it was so real and lifelike. And the minute I saw that, my heart kind of just sunk because I realized we're in trouble. That means that, and they talked about it on a security level. Imagine me getting a text and it's about one of my family members, one of my grandchildren. We have them locked in somewhere, and here's a picture of them. You need to send us X amount of money, blah, 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 blah. Imagine you getting something like that and you believing that it's real. I want people to understand that's where the detriment of this comes in. Imagine how many people are going to be scammed, how many people are going to be hurt by this. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't think people understand. I hear a lot of people, it's always good, for us to go beyond our borders, for us to go, and do many things and to create. And we have to evolve with time. But evolving with time has a lot of detriment to that. And it happened to that family in China with the young man that was here going to school. They did that to them. And the boy was camping and they took his phone. And they did this to the family and they sent thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars to whoever was doing this. Just the scamming, just your heart. I want people to really understand how far this goes out. And to me, I think it's really, really sad, even though this is a step in the right direction for us as far as learning goes. This is amazing that we can do this. But then you have those people that go ahead and take the negative part of this. And how many people's lives are going to be destroyed by this? We want people to think, this is where we want people, just because you hear something, do your own investigation. I say that constantly all the time. I just read this about the emergency cold weather shelter, not because I read it, you jump on it. Go to the Fort Pierce website, look it up, find your information. People don't do that. They just hear something and boom, yes, it's the Bible and it's real. And
They don't
yes, I'm
think it
gonna.
through
They
first.
don't think it through. Whatever they hear on whatever platform they hear it, they keep going with that over and over again. They need to go ahead and they need to look at things. They need to hear it out. That's important. And we want people to start thinking. That's the only thing we want people to do. This AI generated videos just from verbal clues. You got to understand, Cliff, this is just from verbal clues. This is not you have to sit down and figure something out. You could just go and tell your computer what you want to do, how you want to do it, and it does it. So, ladies and gentlemen, be careful of what you're putting on social media. Be careful of the pictures you put out because someone could take that, manipulate that, make videos of only God knows what. So it's important to keep yourself safe. It's important to keep your children safe. It is important to just keep everyone around you safe. So even though this is a window of opportunity and just going beyond the scope of we can go, and just learning the amount of things we're able to do and learn and teach our children, but there's also another side, and it's a side that a lot of us are not going to understand, and we want to really learn that. And educating yourself and knowing what can be done and looking for the signs of what's real and what's not real is important. Just because you hear something, you have a computer, you have a phone, go to it and look it up. If we can start, Cliff, I believe if we can start educating people of what's about to come and what you can look for and what's real or not real, that's important. And I think that's what we have to do. That's
We have
very
to do a
important.
lot of listening and paying attention to what's going on around us.
Yeah. And the thing is, they're now able to create videos, generate AI videos in up to 60 seconds. So by the time they can think of something to either be positive or negative, that's 60 seconds in length from text instruction. So you just open your mouth and you tell them what you want to do, and within less than a minute, it's done. And that 1 minute goes out viral to millions and millions of people. Even if you want to go ahead and correct it, how many of those millions of people are going to hear the correction? You understand what I'm saying? How many people are going to get it? There might be a couple. Bad news spreads much faster than good news. It does.
Oh, absolutely.
Bad news
Yeah.
spreads much faster than good news.
Lies and gossip do the same thing.
That's it. And then you can take it back. But the people that are listening and believing it, they're spreading that to other people and other people. So we really want to be careful, and we want to go ahead and just inform individuals. This is what's about to take place. And it's about to get real. It's really, life is really about to get interested and real and scary, really, really scary. So when you see something, before you jump on it and start spreading it and sharing it, make sure it's real. To me, that's important. The minute we see something on social media, everybody want to just click the share button. Share, share, share. Are you sharing something that's real? Are you sharing something that's credible? That's important.
Problem with AI, they can make it look like anybody they want to make
Anybody
it look
that
like,
want,
or
yes, and sound like, and that's the scary part.
Did you hear there was a Johnny Cash parody that was done by AI, and it starts out saying, "Hi, I'm not Johnny Cash," and it wasn't. And he sang a song to the same tune of one of his others, but you could tell that wasn't the original tune.
Yeah.
Somebody messed with the lyrics,
The lyrics, but guess what? They're able to do it now that it looks, it sounds, it feels, it tastes just like the real thing. And I think with this new video by, just by audio coming out, I think we have to start letting people be aware. Just when you start seeing things, and it's like, oh, too good to be true. Probably too good to be true.
Yeah, if you think it sounds like it's too good to be true, you're probably,
It's probably
right.
And you know what has caused this, Cliff? Makeup.
Yeah.
Let's start from the beginning. We've been able to do so much with makeup, and people have been able to change how they look, and just, you have one person look one way and they do whatever they do, and makeup changes everything. So because of that, we've evolved so much just from the manual of makeup. Now it's AI. So now when you see someone, you don't know if it's real. You don't know if it's a male. You don't know if it's a female. Makeup has transformed. Now you take it one step further digitally, and now you're in a whole nother aspect. Now you're doing AI. That's it. It's flawless.
There needs to be a disclaimer, like when they show you something violent on television, they always give you a disclaimer saying, "Warning,
flash
the
or
things
something
that you'll see in this video are not for kids and should not be practiced at home because it's dangerous."
That
stuff
should
like
be
that.
up there. This is
And-
it should be. But the thing is, if you do something and you put up there, this is AI generated, you lose the interest. Oh, that's not real. No one wants that. And
Funny,
you
they
want to
know the
capture
reality
the
of
end,
it.
right?
Yeah,
You want
then
to
they want to be
capture.
careful after they realize this is a real threat. Possibly.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, putting up there, this is AI generated, is going to take away from what you want to accomplish. And the ones that don't want to accomplish anything and put it up there, kudos to them for doing it. But it's going to cause a lot of harm. This is going to cause a lot of harm, misinformation. And that's the sad part. There's always the good to it. You can make great movies from
You write
AI
a book
generated.
with help from AI,
Yes,
but you got to give that AI some credit for that.
Yes.
Otherwise, plagiarism.
That's it.
Yeah.
And it's very important that AI, there's so many good in everything, but there is also the bad. And I think this takes the bad to a whole nother level. This is going to take it to a whole nother level. And I just wanted to bring this out because it's coming out. It's already out there. We just don't know. But now that it's accessible and it's done by text, it's done by audio. So the fact that you can sit and tell your computer what you want to do and what video you want to make, and it can be done within 1 minute, to me, that's very scary.
Yeah.
To me, that's very, very scary. And I just wanted to share that with everyone on what we have going on here, and for everyone just to know, this is important, and just keep your eyes open on everything. And if you hear something and you have a doubt, check it out. Have a doubt, check it out. That's the first thing you do.
I like that.
Have a doubt, check it out, because you don't want to share something that, and you can share something and other people will look at it and laugh and say, "Oh, I know that's not real." But you can share something with someone and they don't have that same quickness, and you don't know the detriment that it can do to them. So before you start sharing and giving out all information, this is what I tell everyone: check it out. Do your due diligence not to go ahead and spread false information. That's very, very important.
There are websites that can help you check if something's false.
Yeah.
Or not. It's called Snopes. Snopes, Snopes, Snopes.com.
Mhm.
You put in what you heard, and it'll tell you what it's or what they've heard.
But
They
guess what?
automatically
People are
research
not
it.
going that's the thing. You said something, but people are not going to do that to check it out. People love things fast and just go, go, go. They're not going
I
to
know
take
a
the
lot of
time to
them
check it out.
don't slow down.
Unfortunately, they're not going to do that. So, guess what? It is up to us
Yep.
and everyone else to just say, give you the information so you can know. So, I know this is off the scope of what we do at Careology, but no, it's still giving people good information. I just thought that this was so poignant to go ahead and share because this is going to impact each and every one of us coming up. So we want people to know this is going to impact us and it's very, very important. So I just felt that that was something we really, really had to share. But like we said, the weather's going to change and the emergency cold weather shelter is going to be opening up from tonight at 5 p.m. through Thursday, February 22nd until 8 a.m. So that means that are unhoused, that have nowhere to live, are living in tents, if you're living in your car, if you're living in somewhere where you know that you need the protection from the outside elements, the emergency cold weather shelter in Fort Pierce at the Percy Peak Gym will be open from tonight all the way through 8 a.m. And for our babies going back to school tomorrow, please keep them warm. Listen, put on that extra layer of a t-shirt. You don't have it? Get to the store. It's very, very important, to keep them layered up so that we can protect their chest. You're going from hot and then to cold. It's very, very important. So we just want to go ahead and get everyone that. But I'm just going to go over a few things that we have coming up at CareBag. And on our website, please go to givecarebag.com where you can make a difference if you'd like to go ahead and share a gift with us. March the 9th, from 12 to 4 at Treasure Coast Lexus, we are having a high tea at the garden. And when I say high tea at the garden, we have our beautiful planning and design by Janelle, which is with Hearts Unfold. She is a member of our team, and we are always excited and look forward to what she's going to do and how she's going to just transform a room. So we're very excited about that. And then we have on May the 7th, Taste of the Rainbow is our yellow edition. But all of these things that we're doing, you can go on givecarebag.com and find out everything that we're doing. We are looking for sponsorships for our community events, which is our back to school haircut event. We are looking for our daddies and diapers, and we are also looking for our Jeepers Creepers at Clover Met Stadium. So if you would like to be a part of that, the number that you can dial is 772-222-7399. You can call, you can text,